Hey guys, Bam Deadstroke back. Sorry about the long wait on this deck tech video for the green-black control deck featuring Seasons Past. I've been sick lately and I was on vacation for July 4th. So let's just jump right into it. So we'll start with the lands here. We got 3 Hissing Quagmire. Solid land, gets you a 2/2 Death Touch for 3 mana. If you need an extra blocker, gets you access to both colors. Move on to the other dual land in the deck. Excuse me, Llanowar Wastes, 2 of those. We're running 12 Swamps. Tap to add Black Deer Mana Pool. 5 Forests. Tap to add Green Deer Mana Pool. And 3 Evolving Wilds. Tap, sacrifice it, search for a basic land card. Put it on the battlefield tapped. So yeah, we'll move right into the instance. We got 4 Grasp of Darkness, 2 black mana, target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Good removal, early game, late game, gets rid of anything big, small, really a lot of it. 2 ultimate price, destroy target monocolored creature, another quick, cheap removal, instant speed, solid card. 1 naturalize, destroy target artifact or enchantment, stuff like Stasis Snare, Pyromancer's Goggles, stuff like that. And 1 clip wings, each opponent sacrifices a creature with flying, gets rid of some decent flyers in standard right now. And again, instant speed, do it at combat, end step, whatever. We'll go ahead and move into the sorceries. Of course, the staple in the deck, Seasons Past. 2 of those. Return any number of cards with different converted mana cost from your graveyard to your hand. Put Seasons Past on the bottom of its owner's library. So it just keeps cycling and cycling. And if you need to get one out pretty quick, you run 3 Dark Petition to search for it, and Spell Mastery, pretty easy to get in this deck. Gets you 3 of that 5 mana back. Really good card. Seeing just a great card. 4 Languish. All creatures get -4/-4 until end of turn. Good removal for this deck. Not a lot of creatures, as you'll see later. 4 Ruinous Path. Works really well with Sylvan Advocate, as you'll see later, because of the Awaken cost late game. And it gets rid of Planeswalkers, so Gideon, Chandra, Nissa, stuff like that. Read the Bones, scry 2, draw 2, lose 2 life. The lose 2 life's a little bit of a downside, but getting card advantage in a black-green deck is always nice. Then we run 2 Transgress the Mind and 2 Duress. Search, or target opponent reveals his or her hand. So you get to see what your opponent's running, stuff like that. And get some stuff out of the game early. And finally, a Nissa's Renewal, 6 mana, search your library for up to 3 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library, you gain 7 life. So not bad, a little expensive, but when you're able to put it back into your hand with Seasons Past, search for it with Dark Petition, it kind of balances out, and it also sort of negates the -2 life from Read the Bones. Now finally the creatures. 2 Sylvan Advocates, one of them foil there as you see. 2 mana Vigilance, 2/3. As long as you have 6 or more lands, Sylvan Advocate and land creatures you control get +2/+2. So it essentially becomes a 2 mana 4/5. Also land creatures like the Awaken cost from Ruinous Path will make those 6/6s instead of 4/4s. Good card. Vigilance, it can attack, then be a blocker. Also 2 Kalitas, 4 mana 3/4 lifelink. Again, kind of gets rid of the 2 life lost from Read the Bones. Also, if a non-token creature an opponent controls dies, exile it instead, and put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. And then you can tap 3 to sacrifice another vampire zombie, and Kalidas gets 2 1/1 counters. And then finally 2 Nissa Vastwood Seer, so I'll go ahead and show you the legendary creature and the planeswalker side here. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for basic forest, because there are limited forests in the deck. That's really nice. And then when a land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands, exile Nissa, then return her to the battlefield transformed under her owner's control, and she becomes Nissa Sage Animist. Reveal the top card of your land. Reveal the top card of your land. +1. Reveal the top card of your library if it's a land. Put that card onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put it into your hand. -2. Put a legendary 4/4 green elemental creature token named Ashaya, the Awoken World, onto the battlefield. Here's that token. It's a 4/4. And then her -7 or ultimate. Untap up to 6 target lands. They become 6/6 elemental creatures. They're still lands, so those will be 8/8s instead of 6/6s. So those will be really big also. So yeah, that's the 60 card main board. We'll go into the sideboard here. 15 card sideboard. We got Duress, third one of those. Oath of Nissa, try to get some more card advantage, search for some stuff. Good 1-drop. 2 more Natural Eyes for artifacts and enchantment removal. Also 2 more Ultimate Price, destroy target monocolored creature. Deathcap Cultivator, Delirium gets it Death Touch. It's just kind of your basic mana dork for green or black. 2 Tireless Tracker. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, investigate, and whenever you sacrifice a clue, it gets a +1/+1 counter, so that can get pretty big in a hurry. Virulent Plague to deal with creature tokens. They get -2/-2. Deals with allies, stuff like that. A 4th, Read the Bones for more card advantage. A 3rd, Kalidas. A 4th, Dark Petition. An Orbs of Warding to give myself hexproof, and if a creature would deal damage to you, prevent 1 of that damage. And finally, a 1 Green Warden of Murasa. 6 mana, 5/4. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target card from your graveyard to your hand. When it dies, you may exile it. If you do, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. So just in case Seasons Past would enter your graveyard somehow, you can bring it back with Green Warden. Just kind of an extra creature if you need it, an extra bring back stuff like Seasons Past. So yeah, that's the deck tech for this deck. Look forward to using it, possibly recording at the FNM coming up in a couple days here. So I will see you guys next time.